Hi, I'm Dr. Jill Rubin, and I'm here from RegenOzone Vet. I'm here to introduce a brand new industry standard ozone therapy company run by veterinarians for veterinarians and pet parents and their staff. So, I want to introduce all this really cool new equipment. We've redesigned a lot of things, and we're starting this company as of this year. We're going to be doing trainings, and we're also introducing not only small animal but large animals as well. So we're going to be doing a whole equine training. We're super excited about it. Let me show you some of the cool equipment that we have designed, and then we'll go into some other ways of contacting us and if you're interested in training. This is called the Stallion. This is Stanley the Stallion. This is our new ozone machine. We're super excited about it. Um, it's very simple, easy. It has a chart. You can dial in your concentrations and fill your syringes. And before I go into all the rest of this equipment, some people are going to ask, what is ozone about? That sounds crazy. Isn't that toxic? We've had all kinds of questions about that. And yes, it can be toxic if it's used in the wrong form or the wrong hands. And that's why we're here to train people. We want people to utilize it so it's healthy and safe for pets. So we have these training classes. They'll actually be we're in effect as of this weekend. We're going to be training large and small animal. And I have a wonderful equine trainer. She's treated over 3,000 horses with ozone therapy. She'll be utilizing how to do ozone in horses. And I'm going to be teaching the small animal version to veterinarians at my clinic. The large animal portion will be held at Poppy Phillips Farm, Equine Alternatives. And so I want to just tell you briefly, ozone is an amazing modality. It is an O3 molecule, which is an oxygen 3 or an O3. And it's very unstable. So O3 breaks into O2, which is oxygen, and an O1 molecule. Well, the O1 molecule is a free radical that's very unstable, and it likes to attach onto things that are inflammatory, painful, cancer, funguses, bacteria. It's basically a sanitizer. And then you have leftover O2, which is oxygen. So it's hyperbaric medicine. It's basically super oxygenation, which you can use it to treat all kinds of things. Cancer, for example, bacterial, viral, fungal infections. We utilize it head to toe in many different treatments. You can flush the eye with saline, for example. You can flush the ears, and you can utilize it for ear infections. It's fabulous for ear infections. I want to show you our little ear stethoscope. This actually goes on the pet into their ears, and they get a 5-minute treatment. The ozone is delivered right into the ear canal, all the way down into the eardrum. So if they have an ear infection, we're killing off that ear infection naturally and not having to load their ear up with all kinds of flushes and antibacterials. You may need an antibiotic, but we like to set the flora in there straight. And so you can actually bubble ozone and flush the pet's ear and then deliver straight ozone gas through an oil bubbler, which we'll show you what that is. This is a little oil bubbler that we have. You put olive oil in there, and the olive oil actually will trap the toxins, and so that way they're caught up in the oil, and so you won't breathe any of that in. It's totally safe when used correctly. So we do have a little oil bubbler. I wanted to also talk a little bit about our dental ozone in dentistry is huge, mostly in other countries, but there are human ozone dentists out there as well. And so we have some dental tools that we're going to be introducing into the industry as well. Let me see if I can show you some of those. We have lots of new cool things. Let's see, where did my little dental tool go? Oh, here we go, hanging right here. This is the dental tool, and this is like a water pick, but it will deliver ozone flush to your pet's teeth when you're doing a dentistry. There's 2 different adapters. This one's really cool because it's super soft and squishy, and you can actually deliver ozone saline or gas around the tooth. It actually will infiltrate around the tooth, so it'll kill the viruses, bacteria around the tooth so that you can clean up the gums better. Or you can actually do an ozone flush on their mouth to get rid of the bacteria after a dental cleaning. So those are some cool new tools that we're introducing for pets. And then this is our generator, the Stallion. This is our larger version that we offer. Excellent for large animals, mobile vets, practices. This is our standardized cart. It's all customized for our equipment. So great for barns, very sturdy, great for veterinary hospitals. So everything can be kept on this cart, so it's all contained. And we also have, this is really cool. This is called the Woofer. And this is great for mobile vets or for pet parents, for example. This is our small ozone machine. Very simple to use. It hooks up, of course, to an oxygen tank. You can select either an industrial or a medical regulator. Comes with the kit. It comes in its own carrying case here. That's the Woofer Mini, we call it. And this is the Stallion. Both of them come with your choice of a regulator and different attachments as well. Pricing somewhere between $899 for the little guy. This guy is a little bit heftier, somewhere around, I want to say $29.99. Still pretty reasonable for ozone therapy equipment. Also some really cool things that I want to introduce. We have a little dog shower, right? Love this. We have it in the clinic. So when animals have a bath or get a bath, we rinse them afterwards with ozone water. And that rinses away bacteria, dermatitis, dry skin. It's an excellent way to give a bath as well. And so it hooks right up to your faucet at the clinic or at your home. And it comes out in this little shower device. This isn't hooked up right now, but it's just like a little shower, right? You can bathe your animal with it. Super cool. We actually will fill our dog bowls with it too. So the animals can drink the ozonated water as well. Super healthy because they're getting extra oxygenation. There's an equine shower too. I figured, if we're going to be talking small animal, we might as well be talking large animal too. So this is really a cool device. It goes into people's barns. It has a double hookup. You can bathe your horse with it. You can hydrotherapy their legs with it. You can sanitize the floors with it and the walls and your mats and your bowls, same thing. Super cool device. I think these run about, I want to say about $4.99. I could be wrong. If anybody's interested in any of the equipment, our website, just so you know, you can go to our website and take a look. It's www.RegenOzoneVet.com, and it's spelled funny. So if you look here, it's RegenO3 for obviously ozone, ONE vet.com, RegenOzoneVet.com, and you can take a look. There's lots of information on the website too, different articles, PubMed articles, references, books that you can purchase about ozone, where to look for articles. And so there's a plethora of places to look for it. There's a lot of articles out there and research that's been done. So don't let people tell you that there's no research being done with ozone therapy. I wanted to show you this limb bag. This is really cool. There's so many cool things. It's so exciting to introduce them. So this is a limb bag. And basically what we do, especially for equine, this is great because it's really thick. A lot of people used to use garbage bags. But this is really nice. It has a really soft silicone lining on it. Silicone does not get degraded by ozone, by the way. So you can actually place the horse's leg into the bag all the way down, and it seals on their limb. And you can actually put a little seal around here of tape if you're concerned about any leakage. But there's a little port here that attaches to the ozone machine. And you actually can put straight ozone gas into the limb bag, and you can treat wounds this way, which is amazing, or fractures, believe it or not. It's just delivering lots of oxygenation to the tissues and also killing off any sort of infection and pain. I want to make sure people understand it also can be utilized for pain. So that's why we actually have introduced these really cool syringes, because you can actually use it in acupuncture. So we take these little syringes, you can fill them up. These are super cool. For acupuncture. So you hook it onto the machine, it'll fill up. It's not hooked up right now, but you can use this in acupuncture points, right? And it's a small amount, so especially in small animal, because most of the syringes, they're special silicone syringes. are about 60 cc's. So they're a little bit more cumbersome in small animals. In large animals and horses, they work great. And we've actually also introduced a 100 ml syringe that people can utilize for ozone therapy as well. You can do rectal ozone as to introduce into the rectum. It goes into the colon, through the capillaries, and delivers superoxygenation, killing viruses and bacteria. It will detoxify the liver, and it's great for cancer cells too. That's something that we want to mention, is it's good for cancer therapy. There's another modality within ozone called UV therapy, which we are currently working on a new industry standard as well. That's not quite out yet, but that's where we actually will mix the patient's blood with ozonated saline and ozone, run it through a UV light machine, and deliver it back to the animal. And it's like an autologous vaccination against their own disease. It's excellent. We can also use it for microbiome to clean the colon out before they get a fecal transplant. So I want to mention the training this weekend because we're super excited. We have some really neat people also that will be involved in the training. Dr. Margot Roman, who is well known in the ozone industry and also microbiome. She'll be giving a 30-minute presentation. Dr. Claudia Costa, who will be giving a mistletoe lecture, which is really cool. It's not what you think mistletoe is. Mistletoe is, obviously people think it's what you walk under during Christmas time, but it's not that kind of mistletoe. This is actually mistletoe that can help with cancer therapy. And Dr. Claudia just wrote a book. She's one of the industry experts on mistletoe, so we're super excited to have her. And then the other gift that we have is Dr. Preetham Kumar. He's from Sacramento State. He's a biomedical engineer, and he works with certain frequencies, and he is introducing hyperthermia in animals, which is also excellent for cancer therapy. So we're super excited to introduce some other people as well. And that's what RegenO3one Vet is, mostly ozone therapy, but we want other people to be enlightened by other holistic approaches to medicine. And so we want to bring people in. For example, Poppy Phillips, that's where the training's going to be. She's expert in iridology. She'll be here this weekend to answer some questions. There's just some really cool people. And I also want to thank, I have a great staff, by the way. Debbie Sever is my office administrator and pet parent trainer. Michelle Patton, excellent equine ozone therapist. She is amazing and has treated like literally over 3,000 horses. She'll be doing a good bulk of the equine training. And then Stephen Moore, who is one of our salespeople, executive director, he's also going to be joining our company. And just great people, super great work ethic, here to help you 24/7. We are really excited. We're a company that's owned by veterinarians, and we want to train veterinarians. So we're so excited to show you some of the new, before I forget, because there's so much, it's so exciting. This is our new bubbler, and it's so cool because we've added an extra port onto it. So what you do is you hook your ozone machine up to it. It bubbles the saline. You can hook up an IV line to this side if you want to use subcutaneous fluids in dogs and cats. Or if you want to use it the large side to flush, this is now a new industry standard. Our bubbler comes with 10 feet of silicone tubing so you can flush your horse's feet. You don't have to sit there and use a syringe to suck it out or use a little tiny macro drip. So super excited about this. And then the other thing that I wanted to introduce, so cool, it looks like an anesthesia mask, but they're going to come in different sizes. This hooks directly up again to tubing. This is for nasal and for sinusitis, upper respiratory, super easy to use, and it will deliver directly to the pet. The silicone mask is super nice because it goes around the muzzle. You can use it in anything from rats and mice all the way up to dogs and cats, and eventually we'll consider equine. We're not sure the equine will stand for it, but for small animal, it's a great new invention that hasn't been thought of yet. There's let's see, what else do we have? We have a new water bubbler as well. This also has a long tube on it. This is 1,000 milliliter. You can just bubble water, and use it to flush wounds as well. And so we're just super excited to be introducing all this equipment. It's amazing. The training itself is going to be so awesome. We are the first to be training in equine ozone therapy. So if you're interested, please reach out to us. We also have Facebook pages. We have a RegenOZone Vet pet parent page and a RegenOZone Vet veterinarian page. You have to be a veterinarian to join the veterinarian page because we have veterinarians talking to each other, giving advice on that. So it's a private group. But if you're interested, please let us know. Again, RegenOZoneVet.com is the best way to reach us. And if you have any questions, please email us info@RegenOZoneVet.com. And we're so excited about this training this weekend. It is 10, maybe 12, even 12 hours of hands-on training. So each participant will get a lot of hands-on training. We will have some short lectures and introduce some really cool people, but we want people to learn how to utilize ozone therapy. And we feel the best way to do it is to get you in here, get your hands wet, get you in the clinics, and utilizing real cases that you can actually learn on. So take a chance on ozone therapy. You will not be disappointed. It's utilized in so many different ways. I'm super excited to be the first veterinary ozone-owned company in the world, actually. So come join us. We can't wait to meet you, and we can't wait to teach you.